Okay, so I'm not wearing any gear right now, so my stats are a little low, but I'll just show you basically a bar setup. I'm running a sword and board on the front bar, and then an ice staff on the back bar. Um, you should try and get an ice staff if possible for whatever set you're running. That's sort of what's pretty good right now. Uh, so for the front bar, I like to have green dragon blood. You can also do the other morph, but I do like this one. It's a great heal, and then you can read the recovery bonuses down below. You have your taunt, igneous shield, which is great. If you run out of stamina, there is a passive where if you spam um, igneous shield, yeah, you restore a bunch of stamina. So it's pretty good in a pinch if you have more mag at the moment. I like running heroic slash. It gives minor maim, making their damage to you deal less, and it also gives heroism, which is awesome. Defense and stance is pretty good. You can block 10% more, and it's 10% less. Temporal guard. This is the Psijic ultimate. And it's a certain morph. This morph gives you minor protection, which is amazing. You don't really use it. You just put it on there for minor protection. You could also, if you want to be a little bit safer, you could use Magma Shell or like Leap or something. I would recommend, if you just want to be safe, use Magma Shell, but Temporal Guard is pretty good. You just take less damage overall. Okay, on the back bar, I run Chains. It's pretty good at Prox and Kratos, the monster set. The one that makes you take less fire damage, and then your allies deal more fire damage, which is pretty cool. It also chains things in and gives you movement speed. Blockade of Frost applies brittle, puts shields on you nearby allies. I have Blood Altar on right here, but this is sort of my flex spot. Blood Altar will heal allies. They can activate a synergy to heal them for a bunch. I'm sure you know as a DPS. But I also will run Resolving Vigor if I'm running Powerful Assault to proc the Assault passive. You could also run Caltrops for that passive if you need to stun enemies in an area. Also, if there's no DK in the trial group, Engulfing Flames, you see the enemies take more flame damage, but that's, like I said, it's a flex spot. Then I run Balance. You change health for Magicka, and yeah, so this is how a good way to restore a bunch of Magicka. And it gives you that major resolve, so you don't need to run hardened armor. Which hardened armor is okay if you aren't running balance, or if you know you're not going to use balance in a certain situation. Hardened armor is okay, but you're just going to get it from balance anyway. Inner Rage is your ranged taunt. It's good. And then, of course, Aggressive Horn. You're always going to want to run this. So yeah. And then another tip of advice for like I said, I'm not wearing anything, but for your jewelry, let's see. I don't have anything right here. Yeah, stamina recovery. So I know Steven, or Original Senpai, likes to run the trait as like Harmony for more resources back on synergies. But depending on your build setup, what your Mundus Stone is, you could either put stamina recovery enchantments or magic enchantments on. So you want to try to get, like I said, I don't have any gear on, but you want your stamina recovery boosted up really high, but also your mag recovery should be like over 1,000. If it's under 1,000, you will definitely notice it. Especially on things where you have to chain a lot. So I'm using the Atronach, but if you're not using the Atronach, I would recommend, like if you're using Steed or something, I would recommend definitely putting Magicka recovery enchants on the jewelry. Okay, thanks.